What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back again with the 10th episode of the Leicester City Career Mode. And we have our first game this episode against Swansea away. We're doing pretty damn decent in the table. We are 6 points off of top of the league with 2 games in hand. So if we win both of the games, we could go joint top there with Arsenal. Although, of course, they're going to be probably playing a couple of games as we do, so we won't necessarily go ahead of them, but you guys know what I mean. So Mendy's gonna stay in there at center back. He's a center defensive midfielder, but he's been doing a job there at center back for a few games now, so he's just gonna keep his spot there. De Vrij is injured, so we're gonna get Wagway in there. Actually, though, I recently found out that Wagway was a loan player, which means I don't really care too much if he progresses, like gains rating, because he'll be leaving us at the end of the season. But I'll still use him. I'm just not going to use him ahead of Huth as often. And we're also going to get. I just realized we also didn't get a single offer for Zieler. We were trying to get him out of the club since we have this guy right here. But anyways, what we did do in the transfer window was we brought in David Villa, who is going to be... I just put Slimani in there, but he's actually not going to go on the bench. Villa is going to go in ahead of... Oh, man. See, now we have a dilemma. Vardy scored, I'm pretty sure it was the last match. In the last match, Vardy scored 2 goals, so we're going to get Villa in for Okazaki. I definitely want him making his debut in this episode, and in this first game even. So he's going to go in there ahead of Okazaki, despite that up arrow that Okazaki's got. If you missed last episode, David Villa is one of my favorite players ever, and I wanted to bring him in because we needed another striker since we got rid of Musa, and Villa was, my first choice because of how I feel about him in real life. So hopefully it can pay off and he can just bag loads of goals for us. Swansea, though, with 2 losses and a draw in their last 3 games, so they're not in great form, and we've scored 8 minutes in, courtesy of Bayern there, an interesting player to start off the scoring, but it's still 1-0, 40 minutes into the game, and okay, so Sigurdsson there has missed a penalty. We lucked out a little bit there, and now Vardy's put us 2-0 up. Very unfortunate for them, and Mahrez makes it 3-0, and that is game over. Can we score any more, though? No, we cannot, but a 3-0 win there. If they would have scored that penalty, that game would have went an entirely different direction, most likely. But, it sucks for them. They missed a penalty and then immediately conceded. Yeah, so... there we go, a 3-0 win leading into our next Champions League fixture. It's the round of 16, and this will be the first time you guys have seen this, but we have drawn Dortmund in the Champions League. So, yeah, pretty tough opponents. Not ideal. We're probably going to get knocked out. But, hopefully, maybe Villa can use his Champions League experience and lead us through the next round. Fuchs there, out for 6 weeks. With an injury. That is very bad for us. Fuchs has been a solid left back the whole season, and now he's out. Let's see. Could we do... I'm gonna try playing Albrighton there, and then playing Malcolm there, because in Malcolm's 1 game at left mid, he did perform very well despite being a right mid. So we're gonna try that and see what happens. It might not work out well. Borussia Dortmund might not be the right team to try this against, but Chilwell I really just don't think is a great choice either to start against Dortmund. He's only 70 rated, he's pretty young, but at least Albrighton's got some experience behind him. He's been doing well all season, so we'll see if he can do a job at left back for a few weeks for us. But yeah, Dortmund away. We get the away leg first. Not sure if I would have preferred it the other way around. I don't know. I think there's like a statistical advantage to playing either a home or away. I just forget which one it is. But as long as we can score a goal in this away match, I don't care what the result is. I want to score a goal, and I want to lose by less than 2 goals. So that's my goal here. I'm not expecting to win, but I mean we could pull away with a win, but we have went 1-0 up actually. Vardy starting the scoring, and there's that away goal that's going to be very important. Could it be the only goal of the match? It could be. The game is 60 minutes through now, and Vardy's made it 2-0. Aubameyang's brought one back, but 2-1 up away at Dortmund. That is an incredible result. That will almost definitely see us through the next round. I mean, we could lose 1-0 at home now and still go through. So that's an amazing result. 2-1 away. Couldn't have hoped for any better. But we do have Manchester City at home in the next match. It's in the FA Cup. We're still in 3 competitions right now, which is pretty good. It's at home as well, which is going to be big for us. Definitely brings our odds up of winning the match. So we get on the scouting report here. See if we can get any more decent players into the youth team. Wow, that was shocking. Not a single player worthy of being signed into the youth team there. But, oh well. Now we got to go and play Manchester City at home. Now, I'm actually going to go with that exact same lineup. They did very well in the last match. Now, Villa, he's not scored yet for us, and he doesn't have that form error, so we are going to put Okazaki back in there. Villa will get back into the squad, but I'm kind of going to rotate it based on who scores the goals. Now, I would consider rating as well, but obviously since this is FIFA, you can't see what rating a player got every single match. You can only see their average rating if you go to the squad report. So basically, if Okazaki doesn't score this game, Villa will go back into the lineup. And Vardy, as long as he keeps that form arrow, is going to continue to start for us. Now, Albrighton at left back and Malcolm at left mid. It was risky, but it seemed to pay off in the game against Dortmund. I mean, we beat Dortmund at Dortmund with that lineup. So I'm feeling confident for this game. Let's go. FA Cup. Can we win the FA Cup? Who knows? If we're gonna do that, we gotta get past Manchester City first. They did just lose 3-0 at home to Barcelona though, so they're not in the best of form. But they have gone 1-0 up, which is not a great start to the game. It means we need to score. There's only one leg in this, and it's at home. If we draw this, I believe it'll go to a second game, but it'll be away. So really, we need a win. But first, we got to equalize to even give us a chance. 75 minutes played, it's still 1-0, and it's not looking great. And there's the final whistle. So unfortunately, we have lost to Manchester City. It's not really surprising considering the talent they've got in their squad, but it's still disappointing to be knocked out of the cup. That means we're out of both cups now, so all we have is the league and the Champions League. But you know, it's still pretty decent. We're most likely going to go through the next round of the Champions League, and we're doing very well in the league right now. So hopefully we can keep that going. Chowdhury as well. Also forgot, he didn't. No one sent in a loan offer for him, so he's going to be here for the rest of the season. So we could consider starting him in a couple of games. We'll have to see. I mean, Ndidi's been pretty solid for us all season. And let's see, is the game now? Okay, so player fitness is a little bit, meh. We're gonna put Gray in here for Malcolm. We're gonna put Wagway in for Huth, and then Villa is gonna go in for Okazaki. I'm gonna actually put Slimani on the bench. He's been out for a while through injury and just because he's been bad for us this season. So I'm gonna try and start giving him a chance now that he's had a bit of a rest. Hopefully he can come back with a bang. He could get a substitute appearance this match. It all depends on how the game is feeling. Obviously, because you can't go in and specifically sub in players, which is pretty ridiculous. I mean, it's a simple thing that EA should really have added by now to career mode. But, you know, obviously, they only really give a shit about Ultimate Team, so... but that's another video topic by itself. So, we've went 1-0 down here through Diego Costa. Not a great start, but Chelsea is a very tough team. Not sure where they are in the league, but they are definitely challenging for the Champions League positions, and it's 2-0 now. Costa just having a great game. Both goals scored by him, and it's 70 minutes now. There's no hope for winning this. Can we salvage a goal at least? No, we cannot. It's a 2-0 loss to Chelsea. 2 losses in a row, both at home, both against superior opponents, and now we have Liverpool away. Oh my God, what is this run of fixtures? This is such a difficult run of fixtures. It's really just unbelievable. Oh man, we had Dortmund as well before that. Who did we have before Dortmund? Let's see. We had Swansea away, which we convincingly won. Then we had Dortmund away, Manchester City at home, Chelsea at home, Liverpool at home. I thought it would be away. And then we have Manchester United at home, Dortmund at home, and Arsenal away. What in the actual fuck? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 very difficult games back to back. That is absurd. So this game against Liverpool is going to be the last game of the episode. We need a win, but honestly, if we can just get 4 points out of our next 3 league games, I will be happy with it. Gray obviously didn't perform the best that match, so Malcolm's going to go back into the side. We're gonna I guess we'll put Chilwell in. Yeah, we'll put Chilwell in, and then Huth is gonna make his way back into the starting 11. Villa is gonna go out for Slimani. He's gonna get his first start in about 2 months for us, so hopefully he can do something there. Fuchs, I don't know how long he's been on the bench, but we'll go ahead and take him out for. We'll put Okazaki on the bench. Yeah, so that's the team we're gonna go with. It's a strong lineup. Slimani still hasn't scored a goal this season. He has been out for a couple of months due to injury, and then, just me not starting him after that because of his form throughout the season. But hopefully he can turn it around, get a few goals towards the back end of the season. This is really what we need to be. We really need like a top-class striker to just lead us to some wins here. Hopefully he can be that guy. But here we go. Kickoff against Liverpool. So far, nothing. 20 minutes played. No yellow cards, no goals. Still nothing. This looks like it could end in a 0-0 draw, which would be a pretty bad result. I'm expecting to beat Liverpool. They're not having the best of seasons, so we are the favorites here, and we have went 1-0 up, courtesy of Danny Drinkwater, and it looks like that's how the game's going to finish. It is 1-0 to Liverpool. There we go. We brought it back. We lost a couple of games on the bounce, but we beat Liverpool. So that is a great result there. And I guess we'll go ahead and look at the league table before I end the episode. So here is the table. We're in 4th place. We got a game in hand on Man United above us. We got 2 games in hand on Chelsea, and then 1 game in hand on Arsenal. So actually, we're still only 3 points away. Or no, we don't have a game in hand on Arsenal. I got that completely. Okay, so Manchester United has a game in hand on us, and we have a game in hand on Chelsea. Oh, Jesus, we're at Leicester. So yeah, you guys can see who's played how many games. But yeah, 3 points behind top of the league. It's still extremely tight. 3 points separate 1st and 6th place, and then Spurs are in there with 47 points as well. That top 7 are all 14 points ahead, at least, of 8th place. So there's just a big group of teams that are all performing very well, and then you can see that massive cutoff point there. No real surprises in the rest of the table, except for the fact that Liverpool and Everton are both playing very poorly. But yes, that's the league table. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys.